It's time. It's that time. It's like, what do you do on a Thursday? What do you pick lint out of your belly button? What do? Search for donut crumbs in your belly button? No, you don't. You watch football, guys. You watch football. It is Thursday night. Thursday night football, guys. I'm going to lead you into the intro here, give you a good taste of that intro. Take it, guys. That's right, guys. It's Thursday football. Welcome to a show. This is going to be fun. Joe, what's going on over there, your neck of the woods, my friend?
John, I'm doing great, man. Great games today. And John, you know, this morning, I was picking lint out of my belly button, man.
That's the only reason. Yeah, that's the only reason I said that. It's just the thing that we got to deal with, Joe. It's what we got to deal with. But you know what helps, Joe?
What's that?
The appetizer you had before the lint. I mean, you can mix that up and get you a little gumbo jumbo going on there.
Yeah, I mean, some gumbo jumbo, some chicken wings, and most of all, John, jalapenos.
Jalapenos! We got producer Dave in the back of the studio today. Dave, how's it going?
Hey, guys. Doing pretty good.
All right. Good to have you back in the studio. We missed you Sunday now, Dave. We missed you. I said, Joe, did we miss him on Sunday?
Oh, we always miss Dave.
Oh, that's nice.
Dave,
thank you, guys.
How's it going, man? You ready for some football, my friend?
Doing pretty good. Yes, I'm ready.
All right. So, guys, Dave is here. Producer Dave's here. So if we need to go after something and search something, if we need to see a chipmunk, licking his nuts, we're going to producer Dave on that one, and Dave will pull up a chipmunk licking his nuts. Now, people are thinking that's dirty. Chipmunks eat nuts. Squirrels eat nuts. Everybody's got to go, Joe, everybody's got to go the wrong way on that one. I mean, what's
I'm one of them, John. I went the wrong way on that one.
What's so strange about a chipmunk licking his nuts, I said?
Oh.
Hey, guys, we got Ian in the house.
Killing me.
Ian's in the house. Ian, what is up? How you doing, Ian? What's going on, bud? Thanks for coming into the stream again. We're going to give you some... Ian, I don't even know, Ian, if what we're giving you is even working. I mean, we're going to feel bad if you're taking some of our advice and you're just crashing and burning and stuff like that. Joe, what do you got to say to Ian?
Ian, I know our advice is working, man. I know that's why you keep coming back. Is it that, or is it to see my beautiful face? I don't know, Ian. But I love how you keep viewing in, man.
He's back. He's back for more every time. And if we get Dana here, it's a family ordeal now, right? I mean, we get our two regulars coming in the house every time. So let's see here. First and foremost, what I want to do, Joe, is I just want to right away touch on what's happening here tonight. Thursday night football, Joe. Kansas City Broncos. Joe, your first thoughts on this Thursday night football matchup?
John, my first thoughts are Kansas City is in trouble. The Denver Broncos defense, like you said when we were having a conversation backstage, is that they're the number 6 defense in pass rushing and rush defense. I mean, they're incredible defense. Von Miller coming off the edge. Chubb. Those cornerbacks are very fast, man. Mahomes is in for a huge challenge tonight.
They are, I mean, here's the thing that is bad, okay? Here's what's bad for Kansas City. Number one, Kansas City's lost 2 in a row, Joe. Joe, Kansas City has lost 2 in a row.
Yeah, well, guess what? It comes down to their defense, John. Their defense is horrible.
It does. And it comes down, Joe, to the opposition and being smart about that.
Yep.
So, the recipe to victory is to keep my homie Mahomes off of the field. And how do you keep him off of the field, Joe?
You run the ball.
You run the ball because they suck squirrel nuts when it comes to stopping. Joe, am I onto something here, Joe?
I love it, John.
I mean, and we're not talking about flying squirrels, okay? We're talking about the ones that are a little bit slower that'll actually sit there and let it happen. They can't stop the run. The recipe to beating the Kansas City Chiefs was given to us, was given to the NFL via the Kansas City Chiefs defense. They gave us the recipe over the last 2 weeks, Joe.
They did. And guess what? All you have to do is run the ball, and if you're looking for fantasy advice, you have to start Patrick Lindsey, and guess what? I'd even start Devontae Freeman as well.
That's good advice, Joe. Okay, so when I say Kansas City's defense is bad, and Joe, you're saying Kansas City defense is bad.
Bad.
Okay, so we've clarified Kansas City defense is bad. Now, only 2 teams, Joe. 2 teams, Joe. Only 2. Only 2 teams, Joe, have allowed more than Kansas City in yards per carry, and that's 5.2. Joe, 5.2 yards a carry.
Don't tell me it's the Bucks, John.
No, I don't know the 2 teams,
That's
Joe.
good.
I don't know, Joe. Joe, I don't know.
Well, that's good.
Okay, but what I do know is this, Joe. When you say 5.2 yards per carry, that means you run the ball 2 times and you get a first down.
You get a first down, man. Run the ball against Kansas City, you'll win the game.
It's the recipe to victory.
Yep.
Okay, and that's what keeps my homie, Mahomes. Joe, I'm going to run with that. Did you kind of pick up on that?
Mahomes?
Mahomes.
Mahomes. I like it, John.
I'm going to run.
Okay.
Mahomes. That's why my homie Mahomes, he stays off the field. And if you look, there's no way that hair could be that curly still on the sideline if he was actually sweating and out there playing the minutes that he should be playing. But the time of possession is not even close. They're keeping my homie Mahomes off the field, Joe.
You're right. And you can see his frustration on the sidelines, John. He wants to be out there.
I mean, you really can. You can see his frustration. You're right, Joe. You can see it. Okay, so the Chiefs, their offense, Joe, their offense, let's make no mistake here. We're not saying that the Kansas City Chiefs are a horrible team because their offense is explosive. That's why you want them off the field. Joe, come on. We know right now that my homie Mahomes can put a string on it and freaking throw a line drive 70 yards down the field, and Tyreek Hill can jump 6'3" off of the freaking ground, catch it, and carry 2 guys into the end zone with him, I said.
Yeah, you're totally right. But, okay, heads up for tonight's game. Kansas City, they got a lot of inactive guys. Eric Fisher, Sammy Watkins, Chris Jones, Andrew Wiley, and Greg Sinat. They're all out today. So
for Kansas City?
Yep.
Wow. But you still got Mahomes and Hill.
You do.
I mean just, I'll tell you this, Joe. No matter who's out for them, if you're going to get the ball thrown to you, catch the ball. You're in the NFL. You made it that far. And you know how hard it is to make that 53-man roster is extremely hard. You're a professional ball player if you didn't get cut and you're there. So whoever it is, next man up.
Yep.
My homie Mahomes will get you the ball. There's no way they're going to stop them from scoring. The only way you can stop them from scoring, Joe, is how?
You got to run the ball and you got to keep Mahomes on the sideline.
There it is right there. Guys, we just told you the whole damn thing. Have a good night, guys. We'll see you on Sunday. We told them the whole recipe right there. I'm going to go to the boards here real quick, Joe, because Ian's over here. Ian's saying flat out, welcome back, Pro D producer Dave. Dave, you're like getting, you're getting a name. He's calling you Pro D producer Dave.
Hey,
that may be a little too big of a name.
No, I like it because
take it to that.
We should call you Dave with a capital D.
Can we get a shirt for Dave too, man?
Pro D producer Dave. I like that one, Ian. Ian, I'm crashing on my own, he says. Ian's crashing on. Okay, Joe. He's crashing on his own. We're safe. He's not crashing with our help. He's crashing on his own. On his own Schwinn bicycle when he rides down to the supermarket to pick up that extra 6-pack for the 8 p.m. game, I said.
Hey, you got to get your beer, right? You got to get some alcohol for the game and your wings. Have a good time, man.
Ian, what is your appetizer of choice, Ian? That's what I want to know. Your appetizer of choice and your drink of choice. Okay? That's what I want to know.
And he says, still no faith in Flacco.
Yeah.
Go in KC, but I'll listen to your predictions before making the pick. You know what, Ian? Probably a smart thing to do, and we're going to make sure we get it to you. We still got 40 minutes, so we're going to make sure we get it to you, but we're going to try to get all that to you here in the next 20 minutes. So sit tight with me, because I think Joe, we talked a little bit before the show today.
Yep.
Joe, you got up here an hour early and thought the show was ready to start. So that gave us an opportunity to sit and talk about football for about an hour.
Right.
And then we talked about, do you really know you're here? Or do you just think you're here? And we got into that stuff, didn't we, Joe?
Man, we get into some crazy conversations.
I mean, like, how do you know you're alive? Just because you think you do. You may be strapped to a gurney somewhere with 6 tubes hanging out your mouth. But your reality is your own.
Yeah.
What was that, producer Dave?
It's all a dream.
It's a dream. You're living a dream. As long as it's, you know what? As long as it's a good dream, I'm all right. Don't wake me up.
That's
right.
It's not a nightmare.
You know, some people say, wake me up before you go. Hey, if it's a good dream, I'm okay? And you know how you can tell when it's a good dream, right, Joe?
I mean, usually I have a pretty girl, butt-ass naked, and... Well, I think you guys know the rest.
Yeah, and then your alarm clock goes off and you're having a teepee party, I said. All right. So anyway, because I looked at the show previously and I realized that it was an adult-oriented show, we don't have anybody, kids logging on.
Yeah.
I figured we could go down that road for a little bit, right, Joe?
Yeah.
Okay. You are what you think you are. That's what we established before the game, guys. You are who you think you are. You are what you think you are. If you think you're smart, Joe, how are we going to convince anybody they're a dumbass?
I don't think you can.
Okay, guys, so if we think we've got a good show, then we got a good show. You ain't going to convince us. Look at us. We're up here monkeying around. We must believe it, Joe.
This is all a dream.
This is a dream.
A good one.
A dream that we believe on.
Yeah.
You know, I like when producer Dave is on the show because out of nowhere, we need 70 music when he talks in because all of a sudden he comes in, he goes like this. A dream you can believe in. It's perfect. Bow, 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 bow. And then Dave comes in, a dream you can believe on. I like it. Okay, let me see what else is going on here. Don't worry, Ian. We got you here. He says he's a potato skins guy. Don't drink much. Dr. Pepper. I need a doctor. Dr. Pepper. I haven't had a Dr. Pepper in a long time. Watch yourself, Ian. There's about 6,000 freaking sugars in that damn Dr. Pepper. Joe, you like Dr. Pepper?
I do. Yeah, I like Mountain Dew. I mean, Coca-Cola, Pepsi.
Mountain Dew's monkey piss. They proved it. It is 100% monkey urine. They proved it.
Oh, wow. That tastes pretty damn good.
Monkey urine, you can get one to stand on a tree right beside you. Catch a drink anytime you want.
Sounds a little cheaper to me.
You pump his tail.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, Ian says he likes Dr. Pepper or a nice Bloody Mary on a Sunday morning.
Okay.
Oh, a little vodka in that thing, if you may. All right. Oh, my goodness. It's about time. Now we got the family on the show. Dana, you've been missing. Dana, it's a good thing you came late because it's been wild and crazy. Joe, it's a good thing she tuned in late.
Hey, Dana.
It probably is because there's been some explicit things said.
Dana, we were talking about squirrels licking nuts, and everybody thought it was bad. Like chipmunks don't lick nuts. What do they eat? I mean, I don't know. And then we're talking about teepee parties and stuff like that, and people get all uptight, I said. I mean, come on now. Yeah, I tell you, I get no respect. Okay? Joe.
Yeah.
Give me a little something as far as this game tonight. Give us a little hint of where, aside from the fantasy, Joe, a little hint with where you're kind of leaning towards.
Well, I'm leaning towards the Broncos, and there's around 2 reasons why. The defense of the Kansas City Chiefs is horrible, and the Kansas City's offensive line can't protect Patrick Mahomes. So that's the 2 reasons right there. That's why I believe the Denver Broncos are going to win.
Ian, did you hear that? Joe knows, okay? And
Hey,
sometimes
man.
I don't know Joe. I don't know Joe. But this time I know Joe, okay? I know Joe. We talked before the game. I know
Yeah.
Joe. And I'm going to tell you right now, Joe knows right now, because he's saying right now, I'm looking at this, and if Joe thinks that Denver's going to win, that's his illusion. Dave, is it not?
It's your own dream.
It's your own Did you hear producer Dave?
I did.
He said it's your own dream. And if you believe, we won't wake you up. We won't even set the alarm clock for you, Joe. So Ian, pay attention to that. Yes, Dana said they love nuts. Yes, chipmunks love nuts, and squirrels do too. You know, and I can go on and on. The list is huge. I said. Okay. Ian says Joe knows. Looking at putting Denver. John, do you double that? Well, Ian, that's a very good question. Okay, so let me iterate a couple things here for you, Ian. A good thing that you brought that over to me because we already know Joe knows. And Joe, to reiterate what you said, you're thinking.
Yeah, I'm thinking the Chiefs because Broncos. I mean,
now hang on.
I mean, I'm thinking the I'm getting a
I was about ready to pump the brakes,
man. All right, I'm thinking the Denver Broncos because the Chiefs' defense is horrible. The Chiefs' offensive line isn't good either. I think Von Miller and Bradley Chubb get to Patrick Mahomes. Look, I think it's going to be a close game. Chiefs could win, but I think Broncos are going to win by a slight margin.
Broncos are going to win by so Ian, pick up on that. The Broncos are going to win by a slight margin, okay? Now, let's see here. Where am I? I'm sorry, guys. I got to do this. Let's see here. Here it is right here. Okay, sorry about that, guys. By a slight margin. Yeah, that's what I had to hear. Because when you said the Kansas City Chiefs, I was looking for my brakes, Joe. You said Kansas. I just wanted to hold on. Hold the horses. All right, Ian, so with that being said, Ian, Dana, you're paying attention, and anybody else who's watching, you guys comment and you're writing on the show. Dave, producer Dave, are you paying attention to the Leap Alive as well as the YouTube?
I think we have a small problem with the Leap Alive feed.
The live feed for Leap Alive is...
I think it's not working tonight.
It's not cooperating with us?
No.
Oh, I know why. Okay, that's okay. I do know why. Okay, I did not stream to Leap Alive tonight. That's why. Okay.
We have some action on YouTube.
Action.
What is the YouTube action we have going on, Dave?
X Contreras is asking, Nicole Harman or Slayton?
Did you hear that, Joe? Right into the mic for us.
Yeah, I like Harmon.
All right, Joe.
Yeah,
repeat it for him so everybody knows what we're talking about.
Dave?
From YouTube. Go ahead, Joe, if you know.
No, I like Harmon, man. I think he's very fast.
But I want you to tell just the viewers who we're talking about here.
All right, we're talking about Harmon and Slater, you said?
Yes.
Okay,
No,
yeah.
He says Nicole Harman.
Right.
And Slater.
Yes.
I'm going Mecole Harmon.
Okay, give him a little details on that. So thank you on the YouTube, guys.
Yeah,
Thank you on the YouTube channel. Good question.
Good question.
Throw it back to Joe, and Joe, repeat for the viewers out here what the question was so that we can get everybody up to queue.
Right, so he's trying to pick between wide receivers Harmon and Slater. I'm going Harmon. These are some flex guys that you can utilize, and I think he gets some pretty many receptions and might get a touchdown. I would start him.
Okay, good. So you guys got that on YouTube, and thank you for the question. Many more to come. Okay, Ian, back to the thing of where you're asking me. Am I going to double up with what Joe says when he's going with Denver? You know, I agree with the same things. Me and Joe talked before the show, and what we talked about is essentially the fact of the problem that Kansas City has. There's only two teams allowing more yards per rush than Kansas City. Kansas City's allowing 5.2 yards a rush. Okay, that's crazy numbers right there. That's keeping my homie Mahomes off of the field. That's bad, okay? The Broncos are 6th, okay? Here's a factor that's pushing me, Ian. The Broncos are 6th in passer rating against and have held teams to 5.6 yards per attempt in passing. Now, I'm cautiously paying attention to that because we're not talking about your typical passer. We're talking about a guy that can throw it from his hip. We're talking about a guy that can, in standing with both feet together, can throw it 70 yards. Okay? We're talking about a guy that rolls out with the ball, looks back at the referee, asks him what time it is, and if there's any popcorn left, and then he throws a 30-yard pass. Joe, you know who I'm talking about.
That's my homie Mahomes.
My homie Mahomes, he's not your typical quarterback. So I don't think they'll be able to do as well holding him to that type of stuff. Kansas City gives up 8th most points to opposing quarterbacks. Ian, that's the one that's pushing me. That's the one. Because Flacco typically does pretty good protecting the ball, okay? He does pretty good with that. Now, when you're saying that Kansas City gives up 8th most points to opposing quarterbacks, and that opposing quarter would be Flacco, who has had the heat taken off of him all day long because they're going to run the ball right down Kansas City's throat, that tells me right there, all you got to do, Flacco, backo, and throw yourself a little dump pass and you're fine. You don't have to do a lot today, Flacco.
Right.
Because of that right there, I'm going to say Kansas City loses 3 in a row.
Oh, wow.
And Denver wins 3 in a row.
Yep.
I'm going Denver too, Joe. Ian, I hope that helped you.
I like it, John. And Ian, guess what? I don't really believe in Flacco either, but if he trusts in his running backs and nickels and dimes, like John said, look, and his defense, guys trust in his defense as well, they'll win this game.
They will win this game, and Flacco is a Super Bowl champion, is he not?
Yeah, he is. A while ago, but yeah.
He's a Super Bowl champion. And Super Bowl champions as quarterbacks, if they're just averages, because they know how to protect the ball. So what is Flacco, what he used to be known for? He's known for throwing the... Man, the guy throws the ball like 70 yards up.
Yeah.
He has some of the highest throwing balls I've ever seen. It's crazy.
It is. It's like playing 500. I mean...
Hey, that used to be one of my favorite games.
It's a great game. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good game, Joe. Thanks for bringing that up, man.
Yeah, no problem.
That brings me back to the streets of Detroit when I grew up there on Grayfield and Purdue, and we'd be out there. Actually, we'd be on Colgate a lot. Out there by the Rep Toys house, we always had a good game of 500 going on out there on Colgate. That was there was no trees in that stretch right there. Okay, no trees in that stretch on Colgate, so we always knew where we were going to have that game of 500, and the traffic kind of knew just to pull up on the grass and over the curb and go around because the kids weren't moving. Whew. Man, that brings me back, Joe. Thank you, man.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. I played that
500.
I played a lot with my buddies.
I'm glad to see that game stayed alive and kept going.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to the YouTube. Okay, back to YouTube. Joe, the question... on YouTube, Contreras XD, okay? Pick 2, half PPR, McCole Hardman, Cooks, Slayton, and Pettis.
Oh, that's a tough question. Look,
Do you want me to run that through you
yeah,
one more time?
one more time.
Okay,
yeah.
here it comes. Pick 2, half PPR, McCole Hardman,
Yeah.
Cooks,
Like him.
Slayton, and Pettis.
Okay, I like Pettis. He's a good flex guy, but the guy I would start is Brandon Cooks. I know he's been kind of on the down low. I would start Harmon and Cooks because Cooks. That offense is just incredible. Harmon, he gets a lot of receptions, but Cooks is the main guy. He's a deep threat down the field. Extremely fast. I think he beats this secondary, which gets beaten pretty often. So I think Cooks is the main guy to have. Pettis, he's decent. Flex guy. You could probably do better than him, to be honest. Checking his stats, I don't think he's broken 20 fantasy points. So the main guys I would go with Brandon Cooks and Harmon. Yeah, those offenses are really good. Yeah, so I would go them, but there would be better guys to have, to be honest. And look, the game tonight, I think the main guy you should be starting, the main guy is Mahomes. I think you should start LaShawn McCoy. LaShawn McCoy is starting now over Damian Williams, and And definitely Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill's a wide receiver 1. He's going to be starting over Sammy Watkins, and they're all injured. So those are the main guys to start. And I think a must-start also is the Denver Broncos defense. That defense is incredible. Like we said, 6 against the rush, against the pass. Definitely start the Denver defense, but the main guys to start in that question is Harmon and Cooks.
Harvin and Cooks. Now, I hope that answered the question for you. Now, Joe, here's the thing. He's not done, but let me catch up with everybody else before we go to him, okay? Ian, John nails it for me. Denver down for my pick. Okay, so see, Ian, yeah, sometimes you got to wait for both of us, but in this particular case, Joe and I agreed prior to the show. We both agree that we feel it's the Denver defense and the Denver running game and that lack thereof defense for Kansas City that gives Denver the win tonight. Ian saying Slayton Hardman. Joe. So
I like Hardman. Slayton, he kind of came out of nowhere, to be honest. And with the other wide receivers back in that offense, I would go Hardman.
Okay, and one more from Ian. Ian saying Latavius.
Oh, I like.
Or Williams.
Oh, which Williams?
Which Williams? You gotta be a little bit more.
There's a lot of Williamses in the NFL.
There is. And we got to kind of remember to do that to where we're keeping everybody up, because some people aren't, Let's see if I can get somebody. I want to try to get somebody in here, if I can. Let's see.
But I would definitely go Latavius Murray because he's a red zone threat. He's the one that's going to get the ball at the 1 and 2 yard line. So he's definitely a touchdown dependent guy.
Okay, and so we're not so sure. Oh, he's talking about Jamal.
Jamal Williams. I like Jamal Williams. He was getting a lot of touches in that Green Bay offense, man. He was playing over Aaron Jones, to be honest. I like Jamal Williams if they keep the volume up for him. Yeah.
Okay. So there you go. There's your answer for you. What do we got here? In where? Who's Mike? He says in where? I don't know what you're... Mike, I don't know what's up, Mike. All right, anyway. Guys, we're going to move along here, okay? We want to start getting to this, and I know we took a long time here, but we got to nail this in like 5 minutes here. All right, Joe, here comes a very quick rundown for us, Joe. And what I want to do, Joe, for the Thursday game, Joe.
Yeah.
The Thursday game. Let's kind of set up something along the lines of players, quarterbacks. We'll go quarterbacks. We'll go running backs.
Okay.
And we'll go receivers.
Right.
Joe, talk to me.
Okay, so the main running backs for the Denver Broncos, I would start both of them. I would start Patrick Lindsey and I'd start Devontae Freeman just because the Kansas City defense is bad. And also a sleeper receiver if you need him. Cortland Sutton's getting a ton of receptions, so I would start Sutton. I think he's a really good receiver. So, the Kansas City Chiefs, I would start LaShawn McCoy, and I would start Tyreek Hill because the rest of the wide receivers are out, and I would definitely start Travis Kelce.
Okay, so you're definitely starting Kelce, huh?
Yeah.
All right. So, guys, pay attention to this, okay? Pay attention. Joe, let's run through it one more time. For Thursday Night Football, guys, if you're looking on who you want to start, if you guys are playing DraftKings, it's super important for you. Joe, one more time for us. And make sure you're specifying which team, because some of these people don't know, Joe.
Right.
They're new to this.
Yeah, so the Denver Broncos, we're probably going to start Patrick Lindsey, Devontae Freeman, and Cortland Sutton. And then the Kansas City Chiefs, got to start Mahomes, Kelce, and Tyreek Hill.
I like it. I'm going to give you guys what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up my DraftKings with you guys right now. And if you copy me, I don't care. I'll split the loot with you. It's no big deal. So what I'm going to do is I am going to set up. Boom, boom. Where are you? Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Boom. Here we go. All right, guys. Let's see which one I want to do here. This one. I guess I'll do this one right here. Okay. So, guys, here we go. I'm going to set up the DraftKings with you guys right now with you. If you guys agree or disagree, and Joe, speak up when you're ready. If you can agree or disagree, let's see. Right away for quarterback, guys. Right away for my quarterback. This might shock you, okay? You ready? Shocking news for you right now. For quarterback, I'm taking my homie Patrick Mahomes, Joe.
Oh, I agree with that one.
Not so shocking. Not so shocking. Okay, my first flex position player. First flex position player. Oh, man, it's so sad to see some of these guys out, Joe. Could you imagine if we had Watkins in this game? Joe, can you imagine if Watkins was in
Hey,
here?
you know, I might
With
change
Hill.
I might change my pick if I had Watkins in this game.
Okay, so my first flex is going to be Lindsey. I'm
I like
taking
it.
Lindsey
Like it.
as my first flex. My next flex player is going to be Kelsey.
Oh, wow.
Okay?
Nice.
Okay? Now, as I scroll along here, what I need is boom, boom, boom. Where is he? There we go, right there. Guys, I know this is going to seem crazy to you. I'm taking another running back from Denver. I'm taking both of the running backs from Denver, okay? I'm taking, actually, you know what? I'm going to switch this up right now. Guys, I'm switching it. Joe, I think I'm going to take out Lindsey or Kelsey.
Oh, Kelsey, okay.
I think I'm taking out Kelsey because I need that money somewhere else, and I'm going to stack Denver up.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to stack Denver up because you know what I think is going to happen, Joe? I think that run is going to change everything, and some receivers going to get a lot of catches in Denver.
And you're talking about the tight end?
I am talking about the tight end. I am talking about the tight end. Boom, 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 boom. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Boom. Noah Fant.
Yeah, Noah Fant.
Do you even know him, Joe? Noah
I've
Fant?
heard
'Cause
his
you know,
name. I don't know much about him.
I
though.
know Noah's Ark. I mean, who don't know? But Noah Fant?
Yeah, I don't know much about him.
I don't. He comes in at a very cheap price. This is where I needed advice, guys. I'm going to the fans. Joe, I'm going to the fans on this one. Okay, let's see here. What did I miss? Yes to my homie Mahomes, Dana said. Okay, Crazy Deals Live. Let's talk football. We're talking football, Crazy Deals Live. Dana wanted a question here for Dana. She says Devontae Freeman is Atlanta.
He's doing a lot better. He was kind of down, like you said, Dana, before, but he's doing a lot better now. And
No, I think she's thinking that Freeman was a selection for tonight's game,
okay.
and that she's saying he's Atlanta. I think that's what she's thinking.
Okay, well, against that Rams defense, their D-line's really good, but I think he could have a breakout game. I believe that.
On some of the things, Dana, we weren't just talking about tonight's game. Some people were questioning some picks and stuff like that. And Dana wants tight ends. Dana, who did you take as a tight end? She says R. Freeman. R. Freeman. R. Meaning our Freeman? R. Freeman?
Oh, Royce Freeman.
Royce.
Yeah, Royce Freeman.
Royce.
I like Royce Freeman, man. Another Bronco. I mean, you could start the three-headed monster.
The three-headed monster. What is the three-headed monster, Joe?
Freeman, Lindsey, and what's the guy she just said? What's that guy you just said?
Noah?
No, not Noah. The other
Oh.
running back.
Oh, Lindsey and who is he? It's Freeman.
Yeah, Freeman and the other guy. You got to start the other guy.
Oh, you're talking about oh my
Got
God.
his name, man. You just said it. Wait.
I'm really like deep into this thing right now. But anyway, guys, before I go too far and miss this again and get sidetracked, I did draft the tight end Noah
Devontae Booker.
Devontae Booker. Okay, I got one more flex position available for me right now, guys. Joe, I got one more flex position available, and I got $4,000 to spend.
Okay.
Any suggestions here?
I mean, what you're looking at a running back right now or flex? Let me check.
I'm almost thinking, dude. It is crazy for me to think this way. I'm almost like tempted to take the freaking kicker from the Broncos, dude.
Hey, I mean, maybe. How about do you have enough for like Alshon or Diggs?
For the game tonight.
Oh, for the game tonight?
Strictly tonight.
Oh, strictly tonight? Okay.
I'm playing strictly tonight.
Right. And Cortland Sutton, man, I think he's gonna be good.
Guys, I'm stuck. What do I got from the fans here? Dave, we got anything?
Nope.
They're quiet. How's YouTube going, Dave?
Quiet so far.
Quiet so far. All right, guys. So I'm going to pick. You know what I'm going to do? Here's what I'm going to do for you guys. I'm going to bring my DraftKings up full screen for you. How about that? You guys get to see what I'm doing. I should have done that. Sorry. I should have just done that for you right away. That would have been pretty cool of me to do, wouldn't it, Joe?
Yeah.
Can you believe I'm just sitting over here hiding everything from them?
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, hang on a second. You know what? Look, I'm bringing it right up to you. All right, guys, so as you can see what I did here tonight with my DraftKings, okay? Now, guys, look, I'm playing cheap money here. There's not a lot of people in this. I'm just doing it to do one live on the show. I'll do one when I hang up with you. But I went with Patrick Mahomes as my captain so that I can double up. That's when I'm doing the captain one, and I double up his stuff, okay? I should actually change that, as a matter of fact. You know what I'm going to do? Because I believe in Lindsey so much, I'm going to take and switch and make Lindsey the captain. Watch this, okay? I'm going to X out Lindsey here. I'm going to X out Mahomes, okay? As the captain, I'm going to put Lindsey, okay? The next one up, I'm going to put Mahomes. Boom. There. Now, doing that left me, just doing that right there, Joe, changed it to where now I got 5,600 left. So with Lindsey being my captain here, I get a point and a half for everything he does. Okay? So,
Right.
guys, that left me now, my last flex position, I've got $5,600 left. That's a big difference for me to shop with right now. And here's a wide receiver for Denver I could go to, but let's just look a little bit further down here. Man, is there any chance? No, I don't think so. You know what? I am going to take that wide receiver right there. Okay.
Sutton.
Let's see. $5,600. Allen. I'm taking. No. No. Right there. Hamilton. I'm taking Hamilton right there. There it is, guys. There's my picks. I'm going to enter that contest and see if I could win, I don't know, $5. Is that fair, Joe? See if I can win $5. There it is, guys. Right there. Lindsey as the captain. Patrick Mahomes. Kelsey, Freeman, Noah, Fant, and Hamilton. If you guys look and you pay attention to everything, I have two Kansas City guys here, and that is Mahomes and Kelsey. Okay? What in the world? Just so I can see, Tyreek Hill was 11 grand. That's why I didn't go to Tyreek. Guys, I'm entering it, and there it goes. Boom. Enter your picks, guys. You have 11 minutes. And there it is. I entered. Boom. 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 Guys, you got 11 minutes to enter your picks. Okay, there it is. I wanted you guys to see that I was doing it. Joe, how you feeling over there?
I think it's a good team that you got, to be honest.
I mean, hey, you know, to me, it's just fun. It's whatever keeps
Yeah,
you in there. It's a little bit more fun. Guys, that's what DraftKings is all about. Pretty soon, DraftKings will probably promote us, right? DraftKings? Right, Joe? Right, DraftKings?
I think they should, John.
Right. I mean, hello? Hello? You play to win the game. Playoffs?
Playoffs?
Playoffs. All right, Joe. Now that we got that out of the way, Joe, we got that out of the way. I'm going to run through real quick, guys, every game that's happening this week. We're not going to talk about it. I'm just going to run through every game, and then, Joe, we'll just kind of touch on a couple of those games. Sound good?
Sounds good.
And then we'll go get some wings?
Hell, that sounds great.
Hell yeah.
Hell
Hell
yeah.
to the, hell to the yeah. All right, guys. first and foremost.
Hey, we have a question from Ian here.
Got a question from Ian. Ian, talk to me, buddy.
He
What's
wants
he
to
saying,
know if-
Dave?
He wants to know if Joe is growing his stash.
Is Joe growing the stash? Joe, that's the question
man.
to you.
Hey, man. Gardner Minshew, let me tell you something, Ian. He's growing on me, and I'm trying to. I look kind of like a little pedophile, but it's growing out, man.
All right, so there you have it. He is growing a little bit of the. I kind of go with the scruff. You guys can't see with the lighting here.
Yeah.
I go with the scruff. Some girls like it, some girls don't. For me, it's just the fact that when it just goes too much, I'll shave. Other than that, I could really give some sort of an ass, and I don't know. There's something people say about an ass. You think it's a rat's ass?
Yeah, it's a rat. Yeah, my dad said that a couple times.
Your dad says rat's ass?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know.
Oh, man.
Some like it, some
Squirrel's
don't
ass.
like it.
A squirrel's
so,
ass.
I don't know.
Squirrel's nuts.
Let's see here. Let me catch up. Joe growing the stash. Dang, phone charging. Spelling. LOO. Voice to text. Okay. All right. Bum. Here we go, guys. I just went back real quick and I looked to see what everybody's commenting. Let's run down these games. Joe, you ready to run down these games?
Ready.
Because I think it's going to be a kind of an exciting week of football. And one that I'm looking forward to, Joe. Week 7 already, Joe.
I know. This is a make or break week, man. Big week.
It is. It's a make or break week. Okay, guys, so starting this off right now, as we know tonight, we got the Chiefs at the Broncos. Both teams are in a different situation, just pointing this out. Chiefs have lost the last 2, and the Broncos have won the last 2. The Broncos are looking to win 3 in a row and make the Chiefs lose 3 in a row, which nobody saw coming at the beginning of the season, did they, Joe?
Nope. And I got the Broncos in this one.
Yes, and I second that. I've got the Broncos, too. You guys call that an upset if you want. Joe, would that be considered an upset? I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Don't you think it's an upset?
Yep. Definitely.
Okay. Joe said it. Guys, there it is right there. Upset of the week, guys. Upset of the week. Joe and myself. We are both, Joe, taking the Broncos to upset the Chiefs.
Definitely. I like it.
Moving right along, guys. Here we go, and I'm going to fly through these. Dolphins are at the Bills. Watch out. Fitzmagic.
Oh,
There's
man.
going to be Kool-Aid stains around your lips, I said. Jaguars at the horrible defense. Bengals. Watch out for Fournette. You know what's happening, don't you, Joe, there? Red Rocket or not?
Yeah, look, Fournette's going to have a big game today, guys.
Oh, the Vikings going to the Lions. The Lions can't even pay off the referees, I said. The Lions can't even pay off the referees, I said. The Lions had that game last week, Joe.
Lions should have won. Lions are going to win tonight.
Do
Today.
you think
I
the
mean,
NFL would
Sunday.
have figured it out? Sorry, Joe.
No. When have they figured it out, John? Should have figured it out already.
Roger Goodell's got to come out and make a statement. It was so bad.
Yeah? Well, they need to start figuring it out soon.
This is grabbing by the neck, Joe. What is not grabbing by the neck, Joe? What is not grabbing by the neck? An example of what really happened in that play.
Yeah, they got screwed, man.
Well, how did he grab
Look,
him?
he grabbed him like right
Yeah,
here, man.
and Joe, did you see the guy? Joe, did you see his tongue stick out of his neck?
No.
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 Whew. Vikings are at the Lions. I feel sorry for you, Vikings, because you're in deep ship high in transit. You are in deep ship high in transit. Would you agree, Joe?
I got it. Lions win. I agree, man. Lions are taking it.
The last home game for Detroit, that crowd was going crazy after they got called lame. Remember that?
Yeah.
They got called lame, and they said that it was quiet in there. You could hear a pin drop, and it seemed like a preseason game. The Detroit crowd went off. Guys, I said I was going to fly through this, but I had to stop on the Detroit game. You guys know why. You watched it. You seen what happened. Detroit Lions are badass this year. Watch out. Mark your calendar. Vikings, I'm sorry. You're getting your ass handed to you in this one. Raiders go in to the cheating, the ones that have more money to pay off the refs. The Raiders now got to find a way to pay the referees more money than Green Bay did, Joe.
Yeah.
Can they do it?
I don't know, man. They got to pay him off somehow. But guess what, John? I got the Packers winning this game because the bad man.
The bad man. I hear you say it all the time. Hey, check it out right now. The Rams are rolling in to be quoted by the great late Stuart Scott. Matty Ice sometimes can be as cool as the other side of the pillow. I'm liking that one. Moving right along here. I want to fly. Texans are at the Colts. 49ers are at the Skins. Easy one for them. The Cardinals are at the Giants. Joe, I know you like that game. I know you like that game.
Look, man.
Danny Jones!
Danny Jones is emerging as, a good quarterback, man. I like Danny Jones. I like the Giants.
We shall see.
Saquon's back. Giants winning.
Saquon's back. I don't know what kind of a load they're going to give him, Joe, but he is back.
He's back. I think the Giants get this one.
Chargers are at the Titans. The Saints with Bridgewater. Hey, who needs Drew Brees right now, Joe?
I guess you don't.
Okay, the Saints are at the Bears. Saints are at the Bears. Ravens are at the Seahawks. Joe, you pinned that one too.
Yeah, I like this one because I like Lamar Jackson, man. I love Russell Wilson too. Two of my favorite quarterbacks playing in this game. Must-watch game.
Exciting.
But I like Lamar and the Baltimore Ravens to take it.
Ooh. Eagles are at the Cowboys. Jerry, what are you going to do, Jerry? And I'm not talking about Jerry Springer. Well, sometimes it seems like you're watching Jerry Springer when you're watching the Jerry Jones Show.
Yeah, Jerry, sorry to tell you, buddy, but you're losing this one, man.
Is Garrett married to his sister or his niece? I mean, fire this guy already, I said.
Is that guy from Alabama?
I don't know, but Garrett to me, it's like I think the team has lost faith in their head coach, Joe. You tell me.
I think they have too, but guess what? Jerry loves him, so I don't think they're going to let him go. And
I mean, you can see the body language on the field. The players were on the field going like this, Joe. They were going like this, and they're going, hey, can you hear this? And everybody, no. Well, let me turn it up for you. I mean, that's what was going on that sideline right there. The body language, the body language was crazy. I think they've had enough of Garrett, Joe.
Yeah, they're upset with him, but look, guess what? I'm really excited about to see Jalen Ramsey in that Rams defense. Woo! We saw that huge trade, man.
That is a big trade. And, Joe, I'm telling you right now, how often do first-round draft picks work out anyway?
Yeah, not that much.
Okay, so I cannot fault Rams going after this guy.
Yeah, me either. And he's a great player, too. So I think
they're giving up a couple first-round draft picks that are never guaranteed anyway.
Right. I think he just makes the defense that much better.
And you've got a guaranteed dominant defensive back. Your first-round draft picks guarantee you nothing, Joe.
And guess what? That defense loves to play press man coverage. Marcus Peters was a zone guy.
Now, don't you think Ramsey's back is all of a sudden going to be better on Sunday? It's all of a sudden going to be better, Joe.
Yeah.
His back's okay, right? I guess they said they messed up. It wasn't the back, it was hemorrhoids. And he's talking to somebody called Ben, and he's supposedly gay. I think it's Ben Gay.
Oh,
so
God.
He's got hemorrhoids, and it was not a back problem, Joe.
No, it was not. And just to break it to you, he was healthy all along.
He was. Inside information, Joe?
Just a little bit of inside information. Yeah, I talked to him on the phone. He called me. He said, Joe, what do you want me to do? I told him, go to Los Angeles Rams, win a Super Bowl.
I like it. Okay, Monday Night Football. Guys, crazy thing about this, and everybody always says that the New England Patriots are always going to be in the playoffs, and the majority of the time going to have a bye week because they have the weakest division in football, and that's not something we're making up or a fantasy or a delusion of your reality. That is a fact. The stats show it. Stats do matter. I know some people will say stats are for losers, and they don't matter. Stats are for losers. Stats are what pays these guys. They get paid based on stats. The analysis is made on stats. That's why we're here, Joe. And that is why we changed the name of the sports show this year, Joe. And we came with Sports Static. Because all those stats are creating the static, Joe, which is the whole game.
Yeah, it is the whole game, but, the Jets surprised me, John. They beat the Cowboys.
Who are the Cowboys, though? We just said, It's like Jerry Springer team, not Jerry Jones team.
Right. Well, guess what, man? I think the Patriots win this one pretty handily. So.
watch out for Sam Darnold. Guys, look.
Yeah, well.
Hey guys, we have a few questions
All right.
on YouTube.
YouTube questions, Dave. Do me a favor, Dave. Can you post them up into the Facebook feed again, like you did?
Sure, yes.
That was awesome, and that'll help us out. All right. So anyway, we're gonna go to these couple YouTube things there, and I'm also gonna scan through a couple of the things we've been missing here, Joe.
Yep.
Okay, because guys, I went off on a tyrant, and it was kind of fun, Joe, wasn't it? A little bit fun.
It's always fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Hey, are you keeping an eye on the game, Joe?
I'm keeping an eye on fantasy, man, tracking these questions.
Tracking the questions. I like it. Okay, so. Oh, Ian, let me catch up to you here. Dana's talking Chiefs. Let's go here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Dave told us not to forget Thanksgiving, Denver, my old hometown. Ian, I didn't know your old hometown was Denver. All right, where at in Denver, Ian? The Bills. You like the Bills, huh, Ian? And then Ian likes the Lions. Ian, you should
I
like
like
the Lions. That's my old hometown right there. Dana, are you serious right now? Dana? Joe.
What'd she say?
Joe.
What'd she say?
Dana said Vikings.
Oh, Dana.
Dana, are you talking about the series Vikings? Because I love that show, okay? I love that show, Vikings. I hope that's what you're talking about. You're trying to tell me to watch Vikings. The new season's coming out soon. I'll watch it. And Dana, you're not talking about the Vikings going into Detroit at Ford Field, are you? Joe, she can't be.
I
Joe,
hope not. Because that's. I think the Lions take that one.
she's not talking purple and yellow.
No,
Purple and
no.
yellow. That's Easter.
Kirk
egg color.
Cousins? My God.
Whose cousin?
Kirk's?
Cousin? Who's his cousin?
Kirk.
Kirk's cousin.
Yeah, Kirk's.
Who
cousin.
is Kirk's cousin?
I don't know, man.
That's the question I want to know, because I know people got cousins that can
Curtis.
stretch across, but I want to know who Kirk's cousins are.
Curtis.
You know what I mean, Joe?
The second.
Who is Kirk's cousins? That's the question of the year in the 2019 NFL season. Nobody's even asked this question, Joe. Everybody's been letting this guy go, but now I want to know. They've been talking about it all this time. Who is Kirk's cousins? I want to know his cousins. We could be second cousins for all I know.
Wow.
I know.
That's,
I know.
That would be pretty cool.
It is what you think it is, Joe. Remember.
Right?
Producer Dave?
And we have a kickoff. I just sent the question from YouTube. I don't know if you saw it.
All right, here we go. Dave sent a question. Oh, Dana said yet.
What'd she say?
Dana said yet.
Dana, take the purple and yellow, put it in the left side of your sink, jam it down there with a spoon, wooden spoon preferably, reach to your left, turn on the on switch so the garbage disposal will chew that shit up. Forget about them Vikings going into Detroit Ford Field, Dana. Did you see? Do you tell me right now those Lions don't deserve? What did you do, Dana? You know somebody that paid the refs off? Minnesota? Okay. Morrison and Aurora is where Ian used to live, and I don't even know that in Denver. Anna E. Riviera. 49ers defense will dominate this week. Now, that's valid, Joe.
That is valid.
I mean,
And
the 49ers defense look great.
against the Redskins, yeah, you're definitely
and
right.
going against the Redskins,
I
right,
agree.
Joe?
I agree. They will dominate. Yep.
So, yeah. Anna E. Riviera.
Yep.
She spells her name with one A-N-A. Is that how you spell your
Is it
name?
Anna or Anna? Because I've met some
Anna
girl-
would be A-N-N-A.
Wait,
Anna.
No, John, it'd be A-N-A-H, man. You know how, like,
I believe
Hanukkah?
that's the Spanish way to.
No, no, no,
also
no, 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 no,
say
no,
Anna.
no, 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 Anna. Anna. But she's Anna.
How much you want to bet she can dance?
Which one?
Anna.
I don't know if she's Anna or Anna.
I just feel like she
I think
has
she should let us know there on YouTube.
a good
Anyway,
salsa.
let's She says the 49ers defense will dominate this week. And then she says Ravens not going to the West Coast and winning.
Oh!
Wow.
Oh, no.
And you know what? I'll tell you right now, Anna, whatever you prefer will be your name. I'm kind of leaning with you right now in Seattle and the 12th man, okay?
Yeah.
Because Russell Wilson is hot. I mean, he really is. And, I mean, as far as Russell Wilson and rolling out, he's got the highest quarterback rating and completions for yards. He's averaging the most yards per pass when he rolls out in the NFL. So if they want to get after him with Baltimore and you roll him out of the pocket, then we know what's going to happen there. So, hey, I like everything you said, Anna E. Riviera. That's a freaking great name.
Hey, that's a good pick, too. I definitely understand that pick because that Seahawks team's looking good, but, man, I just don't doubt Lamar Jackson, man. They doubted him. They said, look, he's a running back. He can't throw the ball. And, look, man, he's been doing great. So
he's proven that to us, hasn't he, Joe?
Yeah.
And last year, we didn't know because they didn't show it to us, Joe. We didn't know last year, Joe.
Right, we didn't know, but now we know. We know
now we do know.
Yep.
Now, Dana, let me get back to you real quick because I've got something I'm a little bit worried about. Since when did you become a Minnesota girl, Dana? I mean, Joe, out of nowhere. Yeah, I'm a little suspicious, Joe. A little suspicious on this, Joe.
I'm a little. What, you like Kirk? You got a crush on Kirk Cousins, Dana? I think
you know,
or maybe the head coach. I don't know.
You know what it could be, Joe?
What's that?
I'll tell you right now what it could be. I'm going to tell you right now what it could be. I'll tell you right now what it could be, y'all. Well, y'all, Dana, she might have just stepped right on out there and jumped right up on top of that bandwagon. Look, Dana, there's a spot for you right up front. Come on, get yourself. Hang on, hold this thing. Hold that wagon back. Look, Dana, that girl's waving. She got a spot for you. Let me roll it back for you. You know, you could just loosen up the rope on that tarp right there. Slide right up underneath the tarp with everybody else that's jumping on that bandwagon. I'm not. I like Stafford, she says, but I'm taking the Vikings. Only crushing on John Gruden.
Oh.
Is that the only one that you're crushing on is John Gruden? So, like, you watch Sports Center just waiting for Chucky to come on, and then you sit there twirling your hair on that, eating the nachos with the jalapenos. That's hot, isn't it, Joe? Hot.
It is hot, John.
All right, Dana, I hope you didn't jump on the bandwagon with them Kirk Cousin Minnesota Vikings going into Detroit because that's a no. It's a no, okay? That's what I'm going to tell you right now. So no good, this stuff you do, okay? It's so no good. Joe, I can't handle that.
I can't handle that either, and that's funny that she's crushing on John Gruden. I mean, she likes Chucky.
She does. I should put my Buccaneer visor on. I used to have people say I had that Chucky thing going on. I should get my Buccaneer visor on.
There you go.
I should try that one time and see how that goes. Or I'll come over here like this. I'll come up to the camera. I'll be like,
Yeah.
What do you mean? Come on! Can you pass the ball? I said. I think I got to go get my Chucky visor on. I'll go like this.
Yeah.
Hey, Dana, how's it going, Dana? Hey, Dana, you want to come play some catch at my house?
I don't know, Joe.
I think it'd work, man.
I should try it.
I think she would be into it. Yep.
I should try it. Okay. You know, I messed up on that. I did. My dimple came out too much, Joe. When
Your
I tried
dimple.
to do Chucky, my dimples came out
Hey,
way
man.
too much.
Wait.
Well, the girls like the dimples.
Oh, I thought it was a touchdown, but it's not quite a touchdown yet.
Not a touchdown. Producer Dave is giving us some
who
backside
has the ball,
stats.
Dave?
Kansas.
Kansas. Oh man. Second and
Flacco
7
pass
at the
short
10.
right to C. Sutton.
Cortland Sutton, guys.
Okay. I like it. So Dave, you're telling me right now.
Oh, no, you're talking about the Broncos just scored a touch. What did we say,
The
guys? The Denver Broncos.
The Broncos. Who
Oh, yeah.
scored?
The Broncos just
My
scored,
bad.
man.
Who did the scoring? What are you saying,
Oh.
Producer Dave?
Freeman.
Freeman?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
1 yard touchdown. Look, guys, we're not wrong on many things, man. I'll tell you.
Tell him.
What? We're right on a lot of these picks.
How long was that drive?
Not long. Well, wait.
It just
6
happened.
minutes.
What?
Yeah, it's 9 minutes left in the first.
Okay,
now.
so that was a 6-minute drive. If they ended up with the ball, they're doing exactly that recipe for victory
Yep.
right there.
Touchdown.
I
Broncos.
like it.
Just
Let's
happened.
go catch the game, man.
Wow, that's impressive. I got to
Yeah,
check a
that's-
couple
that's-
things out since we were not on Leap Alive in the beginning. I'm making sure we're there. Joe, how about that though, huh?
Hey, we said it, man, and I like it. They're following the recipe.
They are following the recipe. And I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, look at that right away, Lindsay. Okay. Lindsay, well, you got Freeman with the 1 yard. Okay. Man, Freeman's already got 6 points for me.
Like it.
Oh, man. I'm so glad I did that. So glad I did that. Joe, you know what's going to happen in this game, but here comes my homie Patrick
Yeah.
Mahomes.
Yeah, we'll see how Mahomes does, but man, I think that Denver Broncos defense is going to get at him, John.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're going to get at him too, and we already know what they're all about. So I'm so glad to see Producer Dave. We did end up getting up on Leap Alive, didn't we?
Yes. We're
All right,
live
good.
on right now.
Now we know, Dave. That was kind of a veteran move that we pulled off there, wasn't
yeah.
it?
We got this.
All right, Producer Dave, we're probably about 5 minutes away from closing this show, so why don't you go ahead and load everybody down with the tabs they need to register on the show. Let everybody put on Leap Alive, put the Sports Static post up, and vice versa on each one for us. Make sure everybody checks out the YouTube stuff, and we'll get ready to close it out. Joe, how you doing?
I'm good.
Are
I'm
you
doing even
ready
better
for
now.
some tater tots?
Oh, man, I'm ready for some hot wings, some tater tots, and some strawberry lemonade.
And
That's what I'm
some
ready for.
strawberry lemonade. That sounds damn good. I've never
Yeah.
had their strawberry lemonade.
Oh, yeah, because you always get iced tea.
I mean, iced tea's refreshing, unsweet iced tea. You know what I could never figure out, Joe? Something that really bothers me.
Yeah.
First and foremost, Joe, do you drink iced tea?
Sometimes.
Okay, now do you take the iced tea sweet or unsweet, Joe?
I like it sweet.
Okay. Now, here's what really bothers me. Well, Producer Dave, do you drink iced tea?
Once in a while.
I know you're kind of a PBR guy.
Oh yeah.
Pass Blue Ribbon, which is classic and cool.
Oh yeah.
But you do drink iced tea.
Once in a while, yeah.
Okay. Do you like it sweet or unsweet?
Sweet.
Man, you guys. How about you guys? Here's what bothers me. I take my iced tea unsweet. Okay? They bring me my unsweet iced tea, and you know what they do? Here, I brought you some sweet and low in sugar with it.
Dang.
I mean, help me out here. Did you hear that?
I don't know why they
I
do
order
that.
an unsweet iced tea, okay? And then they bring me sugar and sweet and low, I said.
That's
I don't think it's a big deal, John.
I mean, John.
I said unsweet iced tea. Now you want me to sweeten it. I would have just got sweet tea like you, Joe.
Oh, man. Yeah,
You watch tonight. Watch. If they don't know me.
I think yeah. We don't have the dog tonight, John.
I know. That Murph Man last night. Guys, last night we had Murph Man, okay, with us.
Merman.
Yeah. And if you take this guy to the bar with you, you got his jean jacket on. He is like the stud of the place. I don't care how cool you think you are. And we've already talked about this before, Joe. You're actually just as cool as you think you are, right?
Right.
I mean,
And
nobody
he
can
thinks
tell
he's
you
cool.
any different. You're as good looking as you believe you are, right?
Yeah.
And you're as cool as you think you are.
Right.
But I don't care how cool you thought you were, anybody in that bar last night, nobody was as cool as Murph Man. Am I right or wrong on that one, Joe?
You're right on that one, John. He can
Nobody
sing-
was as cool as Murph
And
Man.
no one can sing as well as Murph.
No. Guys, you don't even know that Murphman sings, and we'll show you that soon. Producer Dave,
Yes.
let's put it out there and mark the word. Let's give our word that Murphman's on the show next week.
yeah.
Hold me to it, Dave.
Thank you.
Let me get that link right now.
Dave, hold me to that, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Hold
Do
me
that.
to that.
I will come here and we'll shoot that.
You're going to come and you're going to shoot it with me.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, you heard it right there. Murphman will be on the show next week. Joe, you haven't seen Murphman on the show yet this year.
I haven't. I can't wait to see him.
It's awesome, dude. And the thing is, Joe, when Murphman makes a pick, you go with it. You go
yeah.
with it. Joe, he was 14-2 last year.
Wow.
14-2, Joe.
Smart guy.
He is a smart guy. He's he's not a smart cat. He's a smart dog. Okay, Joe, we're going to close this out. We're going to go over to Johnny's right here in Tarpon Springs,
Yeah.
Johnny's Tap House, our place that we go watch our Thursday night football. And I want everybody to enjoy yourself. Dave has put up several things for you guys, several things for you to pay attention to, and I want you guys to pay attention to this, okay? Here's your lower thirds coming across the bottom of the screen for you guys. Pay very close attention to this. Boom. Check it out. Check it out, guys.
Check it out.
Sports Static. If you're watching this on YouTube, find us. If you're watching this on YouTube, find us. If you're watching us on YouTube, go to Sports Static. Joe, in your closing final words until Sunday, Joe. Till Sunday.
Till Sunday, man. Can't wait to see you guys back on Sunday, but closing out, tonight's game, Denver Broncos pull the upset. That defense comes out, and the running backs do great, have a couple touchdowns. Royce Freeman already has one. Denver Broncos take it.
I like it, Joe. When I say Denver, too, I missed a couple things here right now. Sports Static knows. John, you look like Clint Eastwood. I'm glad you put his last name in there because I would have been thinking, what? So I appreciate that. Dana is laughing her behind off. See, Sports Static knows. That's what he is saying. And you know what? Sometimes I don't know, Joe, but Joe knows. Dana says iced tea with Splenda. Dana. No. Now, Dana, you and I are going to have to talk, okay? The Vikings, Splenda, Dana, Chucky, Dana. What else do we have? Sugar can make you feel fat. Me? Or Joe? Joe, does sugar make you feel fat? Dana just said sugar can make you feel fat. Who, me? I said I like unsweet. Okay. Artificial sweetener's garbage. It's garbage, Dana. Ian, be safe, guys. See you early Sunday. That's right, Ian. We will see you Sunday morning, guys. If you want the rest of your fantasy picks, all right? Joe and myself are going to... Joe, are you ready to really sling it out to them Sunday morning at 10:30?
I'm ready.
You heard it right there, guys. Joe's going to sling it out for you Sunday morning at 10:30. All of your fantasy picks, DraftKings, if you're in a fantasy league, Joe, you're going to dish it out to them prior to them having to put their picks in. We're live at 10:30 Sunday, every Sunday. Joe, it's going to be a good Sunday. I will see you soon at Johnny's, my friend.
All right, see you soon, John.
Save a seat for me.
Okay.
Save a seat for me. Guys, peace out. We will see you Sunday, 10:30 a.m. Don't forget to get those nachos and those hot jalapenos. And don't forget, squirrels like nuts too. Peace out, my friends.